Hello, Professor. We are here to present on the topic labor shortage in Canada. The team member includes me, Sujita Dhimal, Ishu, Chihan, and Harmandeep Singh. Now, the further presentation would be take over by my friend Ishu.
Thanks, Sujita, for the introduction. Now I am going to explain about an industry-wise labor shortage in Canada. In Canada, there are more indications of a tighter labor market due to high demand for labor. This has been marked by historically low employment rates and high labor force participation among people between the age group of 25 to 54. In March, employers in Canada were faced with the highest record of job vacancies, with over a million unfilled positions across the country. From the first quarter of 2021 to the first quarter of 2022, the percentage of enterprises seeking a labor shortage as a barrier over the coming 3 months increased sustainably from 19.5% to 37%, which is not a short percentage. And the number, as shown in the graph, the number of vacancies in the accommodation and the food services sector rose by 37.2% in March 2022. The job vacancy rate in this sector was 12.8% in March 2022, the highest rate across all the sectors for the 11 consecutive months. Following the accommodation and food services, over two-fifths of the businesses in construction, manufacturing, administrative and support, waste management, retail trade, they all expected shortage of labor as an obstacle for the next upcoming months. Now my friend Chihan is going to explain further.
Thank you, Shu. A good day, everyone. My name is Chehan, and I'll be taking you through the impact on the GDP due to the labor shortage and the growing number of students in Canada. In 2021, industries across Canada incurred a loss of $13 billion due to the labor shortage. Out of this figure, $7.2 billion were lost as companies could not close sales and bid for projects as they did not have the required labor force to deliver these projects. Also, this number represents the late penalty fees incurred as they could not complete projects on time, once again, as a result of the shortage of labor. A total of $5.4 billion were lost, and 43% of the projects were cancelled and postponed due to the shortage. Now let's talk about the international students in Canada, and later on in the presentation, we will discuss how they will be used to counter the issue at hand. Canada has seen an influx of international students and has been one of the top destinations among these students to pursue their post-secondary education. As you may see in the graph, international students in the country has gradually grown year on year at a rate of 8%. There was a slight drop in 2020 as a result of COVID-19. However, in 2021, the country was able to recover from this degrowth and saw a massive growth of 18%. Well, this is all I have for you today, and my colleague Harmandeep will take you through the rest of the presentation. Thank you and have a good day.
The number of international students were always on the rise since 2015, but it was only in 2019 that they crossed 400,000, and in 2020 they crossed a mark of 500,000 students in Canada. After COVID-19 pandemic hit, the country was hard hit with serious immigration, which resulted in mass job vacancies in the country. The country experienced 500,000 jobs as they were vacant, and nobody was there to fill them out. The number kept increasing, and in 2021 the number of job vacancies stood around $700,000. The vacancy is a serious problem in Canada as of now, as there is no one to fill them out. So Canada is seeking more and more immigration and providing new strategies to fill this gap between them.
Hello, Professor. Talking about the selected strategies that the Canadian organizations or government could use to solve this ongoing labor shortage issues. First one is increase wage, overtime pay, or give the perks. If the organizations could increase the wage or overtime, give the overtime pay to their employees, current or the new employees, that will automatically helps to reduce the employees turnover rate. And if the organization could be more creative and give different benefits to the organization, that will motivate them a lot, as people will work harder if they feel valued. Second thing is consider hiring a part-time or a temporary workers. Would help the workers to accommodate their life needs such as schools, studies, for their personal lives. Especially for the students, it would be a very motivating factors to work, as it would be easier for them to manage their time for the study as well as for the work. Both the parties will get benefit. The organization would get a lever to work, as well as student would get a chance to earn money along with their studies. Third thing is increase remote or flexible scheduling. In this era, we can't expect the employees to work as a robot. So there should be a facilities of a remote or a flexible scheduling. If a person can work effectively in the evening shift, and giving him or her a morning schedule would not be that much productive. And especially for students, if a student have a class in the morning and giving them evening shift would make them easier to manage their life. They will be less stressed and they will be more motivated to work. As we can clearly see in this graph, the demand or the increasing vacancies for the job is increasing day by day. So if the organization could use the strategies, they can easily get the new employees, attract the new employees, and retain their previous employees. So for recommendations, the best solution for the labor shortage would be hiring more and more students, and that is only possible if the organizations would adopt those strategies and make a suitable and environment and situation for students. We can clearly see in the table that the projected labor shortfall in Canada can be easily fulfilled by the number of students enrolled in university and colleges. So this is the best solution for this problem. Thank you for your time and patience.